When it comes to life and the journey you're on, there's a truth that's often hard to accept in the moment. You can't connect the dots by looking forward. No matter how carefully you plan, no matter how much you try to predict your future, the connections between events only become clear when you look back. It's in reflection that the pieces fall into place, and you begin to understand why things happened the way they did. That's why it's so important to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You may not see the path now, but with time and perspective, everything begins to make sense. To navigate this uncertainty, you have to place your trust in something. It could be your intuition, your gut feeling, destiny, karma, life, or even a higher power, whatever gives you the courage to move forward. When you truly believe that the dots will connect eventually, that belief empowers you to take risks, to step off the beaten path, and to pursue what feels right in your heart. It gives you the strength to go against the crowd and follow your own unique direction. That path might not be easy or conventional, but in the long run, it will make all the difference in shaping a life that's authentic and fulfilling. Your time on this earth is limited, and because of that, every moment matters. You simply cannot afford to waste your life trying to live up to someone else's expectations. Living according to other people's opinions, beliefs, or ideals is like being trapped in a cage. That's the danger of dogma, when you let someone else's thinking dictate how you live your life. The noise from the outside world, from critics and doubters, can easily drown out your own inner voice if you're not careful. That inner voice, the quiet whisper of your deepest desires, is your compass. If you ignore it, you risk losing touch with who you truly are. It's vital to discover what you love. And this isn't just about romantic love. It's just as important when it comes to your work, your passions, and your purpose. Your job or career is going to occupy a huge portion of your life. If you want to feel genuinely satisfied and proud of what you do, you must pursue work that you consider meaningful. Work that aligns with your values and makes you feel alive. And the only way to do truly great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found that yet, keep searching. Don't settle. Don't let comfort or fear convince you to stop looking. Follow your heart and trust your intuition. They already have a sense of who you're meant to become. Along this journey, you will face obstacles. You'll have your highs, but there will also be devastating lows. That's just part of life. What's tragic is that so many people give up on themselves when things get tough. They abandon their dreams, not because they're impossible, but because they lose belief in themselves. But the human spirit is incredibly powerful. It's nearly indestructible. It takes a lot to break a person's spirit completely. The truth is, anyone can feel good when things are going well, when they're healthy, their relationships are thriving, and their bills are paid. Under those ideal circumstances, it's easy to be positive, to dream big, to have hope and faith. But real growth, true transformation, comes when life knocks you down. When you're faced with loss, rejection, fear, or failure, that's when your character is truly tested. It takes incredible courage to act in the face of that kind of adversity. After you've been defeated, it takes strength to pick yourself back up, to begin again, and to keep going with the same passion and hunger. That kind of resilience can't be faked or borrowed. It has to come from deep within you. One of the greatest enemies of your potential is fear. Fear is a silent killer of dreams. It suffocates hope, paralyzes action, and keeps people stuck in mediocrity. Fear is so powerful that it can even manifest physically. It can make people sick, steal their youth, and imprison their potential. Often, we know exactly what we're capable of. Deep down, we feel the pull towards something greater. But fear convinces us that it's too risky, too uncertain, too much. And so, we freeze. We do nothing. But here's the truth. At the end of your emotions, there's nothing. Emotions are fleeting. But at the end of every principle, those core beliefs and values you live by, there's a promise. Principles provide stability, direction, and lasting rewards. Some people aren't making progress in life because they're too wrapped up in their emotions. They live based on how they feel in the moment. They don't feel like waking up early, so they hit snooze. They don't feel like working on their goals, so they procrastinate. But success doesn't care how you feel. It rewards consistency, discipline, and sacrifice. Every time you let your feelings stop you from taking action, you may be delaying your dreams by months or even years. One day of slacking off, one day of skipping your responsibilities could set you back further than you think. That's why emotional discipline is so important. Yes, we are human, and emotions are part of us, but they should never control us. If you don't learn to manage and contain your emotions, they will control you. They will dictate your decisions, your actions, and eventually, your life. If you want something badly enough, you have to be willing to go all in. You must be willing to fight for it, to sweat for it, and to sacrifice comfort for growth. Change is not easy. If it were, everyone would be living their best lives. But the ones who truly want it, they'll do whatever it takes. They'll say, I'm in control now. I'm not going to let this setback define me. I will rise above it. I'll come back stronger, wiser, and more determined. To do that, you have to declare who you are and what you stand for. Stand up for your dreams. Stand up for your mental peace, your emotional stability, your physical health. Stop blaming others. Stop making excuses. Take full responsibility for where you are and make a decision to move toward where you want to be. Life isn't about waiting for opportunities to find you. It's about waking up every day and living as if each moment could be your last. Be intentional. Be passionate. Be relentless. Decide that you're going to push yourself beyond what's comfortable, that you'll write your own story, one day at a time. The final chapter of your life has not yet been written. What happened yesterday is over. Your past doesn't have to define your future. What truly matters is what you're willing to do now, today, this moment, to create the future you want. Declare with conviction. This year, I will turn my dreams into reality. I will stop talking and start doing. I will believe in my ability to rise. Repeat it to yourself again and again. I can, I can, I can. Because perseverance is not optional, it's essential. When the going gets tough, you don't quit. You don't fold. You don't give in to fear or fatigue. You keep showing up even when it's hard, because there is always an answer. There is always a way forward, and you are capable of finding it.